Of course we dominated. It's just the Giants, right? Good people. It's your boy, Mr. Rome. Cowboys fan talk. Right back. Like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all feeling? I'm feeling phenomenal. I know the haters don't want us to be happy about that win yesterday, but as I said in my live, I just don't care. But look, before we get into the content, before we talk about this excellence, if you want to join the team, do me a favor, hit the sub button. We working towards 23K now. Salute to everybody that got me to 22K, 23K on the way. You want to join the team, hit the like, hit the sub. I appreciate you. CFT appreciate you. Let's talk about this team, man. Phenomenal game yesterday. And I just want to reiterate, all I heard last year from the media, from our rivals, from et cetera, was you play who's in front of you. You play who's in front of you. We don't make the schedule. If they wanted us to play some tougher teams earlier in the year, they would have put them earlier in the year. They put them at the end of the year because they want to create drama. So I don't care. I don't. The Giants, before the year started, was supposed to be one of the better teams in the league. That's why they put us on Sunday Night Football with them. If they were so trash, they shouldn't have did that. And they wanted to put Daniel Jones as a Giant and Micah and Dak as little ant people on the football and all that extra stuff. And then we destroyed them 40-0. So you would think pride would kick in, and weeks later, I can't wait to play them again. I don't care who out there. We coming. No, 49-17. It was just not fair. And pardon me for where I'm at. Y'all know I'm recording out in the open. So if you hear some things in the background, it kind of is what it is. I'm going to get back in my studio tomorrow. But look, Dak Prescott and the offense did their thing. Whether it was the Giants defense or not, hey, Wink Martindale loves the blitz. He loves the blitz. So you would think, okay, we're going to have blitz coming at us and all this extra stuff and zone and man, and he doing all these different things because he's going to, at worst case scenario, we're going to get at him. Because look, majority of their defense was there. A defense that was supposed to be solid. At one point, Brian Baldy, shout out to Baldy Breakdowns, they dropped 9 people in the coverage. 9. Was it 9 or 8? I got to go back and look. And rushed like 2 or 3.
It's that the Giants dropped 9 in the coverage. They only rushed 2 here. So they try to take away every single zone. It's a 2-man rush. But both corner routes are open. Like both corner shots. No matter where Dak wanted to go. He wanted to go to CD, that was open. You want to go down here to Brandon Cooks? Like, both corner shots are man covered. Like, all this right in here, like you can guard all the grass you want. And they do. They guard a lot of grass. But I don't know what they're guarding against. Here's Brandon Cooks. He'll take it. 3 touchdowns in 15 minutes and the route was on.
Dak still dropped a dot to Cooks. It was just one of those days where, Dak, well, not one of those days. Dak been in the zone for a month. He is now firmly in the MVP conversation, whether y'all want to admit it or not. He's in the MVP conversation. Yes. And then, if you look at them and put this on the screen, we'll put a couple slides up today. We're going to talk. Cowboys offensive, or highest graded Cowboys from PFF. You got CeeDee Lamb, rated 90.7. Tyron Smith, 89.6. Among some of the best tackles in the league. He's had a resurgence the last 2 weeks. I love it. Don't say it's versus bad competition because one of those games was versus the Eagles. I know we lost. Get over it. But Dak Prescott, 92.2. That would be first amongst quarterbacks yesterday. And Brandon Cooks, 94.1, first among receivers. Now, listen. I know it was versus the Giants, and you can take all this stuff with a grain of salt. I'm looking at it like rhythm. Practice makes perfect, etc. I hate to disrespect the Giants, but Yesterday was a glorified practice. They was playing hard. They kept trying to score. That's what they look. That's why I don't feel bad about running the score up. They kept trying to score. Danny DeVito or whatever his name is kept trying. Tommy, whatever his name is, kept trying to score. Saquon kept trying to run the ball. If they wanted to get out of there without us running the score up, they should have started taking knees or just running the ball and not trying to score. Calm down. Every time they looked like they kept trying to score, Dak went out there and threw another touchdown on them. 4 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. I know he got that interception, and y'all started to cheer when he got it. And then the avalanche happened, and then you got real quiet. You know what I'm saying? I'll put up Dak's. Look, this is an interesting stat. I saw this on First Things First. Dak Prescott, if you take out that Niners game, which is the worst game we've had this year, literally we got blown off the field. I ain't making no excuses for it. But if you take out that Niners game, Dak is one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. Even if you add the Niners game in, he's in the MVP conversation. But if you take it out, you're talking about team points per game, 32, completion percentage, 71.7, passer rating, 110, all first. TD to touchdown to interception ratio, 16-3. Without the Niners game. The Niners game literally skews everything. And everybody got one. Ravens got a bad game. Lions got a bad game. Everybody got one. Eagles got a bad game. So I don't want to hear it about, well, y'all slipped up. Everybody got a real bad loss. We got other losses, but everybody got a real bad loss, and that was ours. The Broncos, the Chiefs lost to the Broncos. Everyone gets one. We don't need another one. Yards per game would be 282, tied for fourth, or at fourth. So if you look at it, man, our offense needed some time to matriculate and get itself together. And literally, I feel like, I've been saying it. If you're watching the channel, if you've been subscribed, if you've been here, you got your notifications on, I've been saying this for about a week or a half, 2 weeks, that we're hitting our stride. That Chargers game, like a light went off or something. Like Dak pulled that ball down out of Tony Pollard's gut and ran it in. He's just been playing differently. He's been using his legs, getting pivotal first downs. His passing's been pinpoint accurate. And even when he messes up, when he tries to throw the ball away, CeeDee Lamb comes and grabs the ball like it was perfect. Like, let me just show you some of this excellence real quick, because it's so phenomenal. It don't get better than that. Do it. Like, it just looks so good. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about our defense. Oh, actually, before we get to defense, let's talk about Rico Dowdle. Rico Dowdle needs to get the ball more. He needs to get the ball more. Yesterday, phenomenal stats put up. Every time he touched the ball, good things was happening. You talking about 5 forced missed tackles, 3 attempts of 10 plus yards, 5.2 yards after contact per attempt, 6.6 yards per attempt. Like, Rico Dowdle is our thunder to our lightning, which is looking like thunder and lightning. But we're gonna get into that more in depth. It's just, and then you start to see Tony Pollard start to break a little tackle, start to run a little harder. And it's one of those things where if we can't have one back do it all, then use more than one. I'm just tired of the whole Tony needs to get the majority of the carries. It is what it is. It ain't work out. We wanted him to. It ain't working. Rico needs half them carries. Rico needs half them carries. Every time he touches the ball, good things happen. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Let's talk. Hold on one second. Let's talk defense, man. Let's talk. No. There's so many people that let's give CeeDee Lamb his flowers. CeeDee Lamb, man, 3+ games, 150 yards, 10+ receptions. First time done in NFL history in a row. Like, let's clap it up for CeeDee, seriously. Put the clapping emojis in comments. Like, CeeDee Lamb is one of them dudes that a couple weeks ago when A.J. Brown was on his tear, and I'm not trying to tear down A.J. Brown. He's a great receiver. Yeah, I can say that. I don't feel bad about saying that. But people were acting like CeeDee Lamb was trash. And I've always been like, I don't get it. I never got it. Last year y'all did this, and this year y'all started to do it because y'all was watching A.J. Brown and CeeDee Lamb wasn't matching them. It's like, well, is CeeDee Lamb good? Now the yardage literally is 975 for CeeDee Lamb, A.J. Brown, 1,005. You're talking about a 30 yards difference, and they played the same amount of games at this point. So now what you're saying? You're talking about give or take 2 passes, and CeeDee Lamb can have more yards than him. And they got a tough stretch. We got our tough stretch later. But my point is this. Game on. I think CeeDee Lamb can pass him. Yeah, because I've been riding. When I did my joint stream with LB and he was like, "Who you taking?" I said, "I'm taking CeeDee Lamb." He thought I was crazy. He ain't laughing no more though. He not calling him lamb chop no more. I heard him on his live stream earlier. CeeDee Lamb is all pro. I know. I've been telling you that. I've been telling you that. Deron Bland deserves his flowers. Deron Bland is one of them dudes that's been balling and don't get enough respect. Hold on. I'm going through these stats right now. Deron Bland is just literally, you know what? Before I get to Deron Bland, let me throw up just Dak's passing chart. Look at that. Dak was 26 to 35, 404, 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. Right? And then I want you to see one other thing. This is a very interesting stat. I saw this from Next Gen Stats. Stop playing man coverage on Dak Prescott. He's literally first in every category. Don't play man on him. This is including the Niners game. He's first in everything. Passing yards, TD passes, passer rating, completion percentage over expected, success rate. And then the craziest thing, I was listening to Vach and Sky, shout out to Vach and Sky, you know what I'm saying, two of the GOATs in the game. And he's been great against zone too. You're talking about like 130 passer rating versus man and like 116 versus zone. Like, get in where you fit in. My dog is in the zone. Let it go. Deron Bland is in the zone too. I think he has 5 interceptions at this point, 3 pick sixes. One of the best in the league. One of the best in the league. Let me show you this excellence. It looks so good. It looks so good. Every time, stop trying to try him. It's at the point he's getting close to Diggs. Like, stop trying to try and Bland. You playing yourself. You going to play yourself. Shout out to Oso Digizua. He out here with one of the highest pass rush win rates versus double teams, like, in the league. Sam Williams was stepping up yesterday. I seen you. Mozzie Smith was stepping up yesterday. I seen you. Rashad Evans even got in there. My boy Jonathan Hankins was keeping them clean. Like, our linebackers is looking good. Like, it was a good tune-up game. We're going to have another one of those this week. No disrespect to the Carolina Panthers, but I fully expect to punish y'all. And I'll be there in person to see it. And then it gets real. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's do a tune-up. Let's get into Carolina. Let's get out healthy. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, really just feeling good about the team right now. I wanted to touch base with y'all because it's a narrative going around that the Cowboys ain't played nobody. Stop letting cornballs and haters steal y'all joy. Enjoy your wins. Like I say this every year. The last 2 years, we've won 12 games, lost 5. I've enjoyed 24 wins and that Bucks win. So 25 wins in the last 2 years. Enjoyed them thoroughly. Celebrated every last win. Right? 10 losses. Lost to the Niners both years. Oh, no. 12 losses. The 5 losses both years and then the 2 playoff losses. So 12 Sundays I was sad when we lost. It hurt. 2 of them hurt more than others because it was the end of the season. But that was it. But there was 25 times I was excited. You're not going to take my joy. I'm sorry. You're just not. You go find another Cowboys fan. When we win, I'm celebrating. I don't care who was out there. Send better. Do better with your roster. That ain't my problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we won the Super Bowl like everybody like to claim. I'm saying that when we get our victories, NFL wins is hard to come by. Take them. Because you could be a Bears fan. It could be different. You could be a Giants fan. Win so easy, right? You better enjoy these wins because everybody's franchise ain't like ours. But look, I know I was a little bit long-winded. I'm about to chill, watch Monday Night Football. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy this victory. Start preparing for the Panthers. It's your boy, Mr. Rome. I'll holla.